Welcome my lovely scholars, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at the additive principle of arithmetic at the grade 4 level. So let's write that on the board. That's addition, grade, additive principle. How do we know when we're supposed to add? Normally, if you're doing a worded problem and you see words like add, or find the sum of, plus, how many are there in all, total, all together, those are keywords that tell you to add. So we have add, sum, plus, total, in all together. Okay. Right. How many are there all together? So that tells us, that gives us the idea that we're supposed to combine, add them up. So 3 children went into the classroom, then 6 more went into the classroom, then the teacher went into the classroom. How many persons were there in all in the classroom? That tells us where to add all the children and the teacher. So we're going to run through 9 different sums. Now when you add, the result is called the sum. We're going to go through 9, and I will explain to you as we go along the basic principles of addition. So let me write the 9 examples that we're going to be doing. Now the most important thing for us to bear in mind when we're doing addition is the place value. If you're not yet familiar with the place value system, I did a video just on that, so you can go to that video and watch it and make sure that you are well versed. Make sure you have mastered place value, because if you do not align your numbers according to the place value system, your answer will more than likely be incorrect. So that's the very first step when you are adding, is to make sure that you line up the place value. Ones under ones, tens under tens, hundreds under hundreds. And that is one of the first errors that students make. They don't line up their numbers. It does not matter. Some teachers will want you to put the bigger number at the top. In other words, the number with the more digits. It really does not matter as long as you line up the places. So you can start with the 4, 13, then put the 62, then the 5. You can start with you can put the 5 at the top. You can even put the 62 at the top. It does not matter. The answer will be the same once you line them up properly. So I'm going to, for the first 3, I'm actually going to put in the place value, just the letter to represent the place value, as we did in grade 2, grade 3. Some teachers still require you to do it in grade 4. So if your teacher wants you to set it out with your ones, tens, hundreds, thousand, then you should do so. For the other 6, I'm not going to do that, right? I personally don't think that at this level you should need to do that, but if you do need to do it, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead and put them in. I'm just going to do it for the first 3. So let's make sure that we have our digits lined up. So we have 400. This is a 400. 110, 3 ones. 62 is 6 tens, 2 ones. The 5. A common mistake some students make is to put the 5 at the end here. No, it's 5 ones, so it goes here. So now we're properly lined up. We can go ahead and add. 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 5 is 10. So that's one group of 10. We cannot put down the 10 under the ones place. Remember, in our system, the decimal system or the base 10 system, the highest digit you can write in a column is a 9. That's the biggest digit that can go in any column. So here we got a 10. We have to remember that that's one group of 10. We have to put it over here in the tens place, and there is no unit left because it's just 10. So if we can't put down the 10 under the ones, we have to transfer that group of 10 over to the tens place. Here we have 6 tens, 1 10 plus this 1 10 that we just carried over. That's 8 tens, 4 hundreds. There's nothing to add there, so we carry them. So the sum, the result of adding these, 480. Next, we have 830, so 8 goes under the 100, 3 tens, no ones, 216, and the 10, so that's 110, no ones. That's how we line it up. Okay? 6 plus 0 is 6, 3 plus 2, 5, 8 plus 2, 10. That's 1,056. 63, so that's 6 tens, 3 ones. 94, 9 tens, 4 ones. 11, that's 1 10 and 1 1. Okay. 3 plus 4 is 7 and 1, 8. We can put down the 8 because remember we said 9 is the highest that we can put in the place. 9 and 1, 10 and 1 and 6, 16. So that's 16 tens. From those 16 tens we can get 100. Remainder 6 tens. So 10 tens are 100. We put the 1 here and the 6. Because there's no other digit here to bring it over to that place. So the answer is 168. So for the others, we're not going to put the place value, but just remember the places are there. So you need to remember those places. So I'm going to start with the 25. 800, remember the 8 is in the 100, so it goes there. And 1,000 in the 1,000 place, 964. Okay, so now we have it properly lined up. We can go ahead and add. 5 plus 4, 9. 2 plus 6, 8. 8 and 9, 17. That's 7. And bring the 1,000 there, because remember this is really 1,700. This is the 100 place, right? From that 1,700, we can get 1,000. Because the 10 hundreds make 1,000. And 700 is remaining. 1 plus 1, 2. So that's 2,789. Okay, where are we now? We are here. So we have 586. 7, 231, and the 8 is just 8 ones, 8 units, so it goes here. 7 and 1, 8, plus this other 8 makes 16. 16 ones, we can get one group of 10 from that, and 6 units remain. 8 and 1, 9 and 3, 12. So 12 tens, we can get 100 from that. 10 of the tens make 100, and we have 2 tens remaining in the tens place. 5 and 1, 6 and 2, 800s. 826. Next we have 6, so that's 6 ones, 64, 1,347. 6 and 4 give 10, plus 7, 17 ones. We can get one group of 10 from that. Put it over in the tens place. 7 ones are left. 6 and 4, 10 and 1, 11. 11 tens. So we can get 100 from that because 10 tens make 100. 1 10 is left back. 3 and 1, 4 and 1. So it's 1,417. So we have 3 to go. Remember, if we're dealing with zeros, in addition, 0 does not affect addition at all. So if you're adding 0 to a number, you get the same number. 3,418, so it's 4 under the hundreds place, 110, 8 ones, and 25. Okay, 8 and 5, 13. Remember, we cannot put down 13 under the ones place because the highest digit that can go in any place in our system, remember we are using a base 10 system, the decimal system, 9 is the highest digit. So if we get 13, we have to see how many groups of 10 can we get out of the 13. We can get one group of 10 and 3 ones remain. 1 plus 1 is 2 and 2, 4 tens, 4 plus 0, 400s, and 3,000. So that's 3,443. Next we have 3,149, we have 10, and we have 3 ones, 3 units. It goes under the units. Remember that. So now we add 9 and 3, 12. Can't put the 12 under the ones because it's more than 9, right? So we have to say how many groups of 10 can we get from 12? Just one group of 10. We put that under the tens place and 2 units are left. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 1, 6 tens, 100, 3,000. So that's 3,162. Alright, so we have 1,486, 2,514, and we have 20. Okay, so 6 plus 4, that gives 10. We cannot put down the 10 here. We have to put that one group of 10 in the tens place. So there is no unit left. 10 is 10, just one group of 10. 8 and 1, 9 and 1, 10, and 2, 12 tens. So we can take 10 tens from that to make 100, and 2 remains. 5 and 4, 9, and 1, 10 hundreds. 10 hundreds give 1,000, right? So we put that in the 1,000 place. 2 and 2, 4. So our final answer, the sum, the total, 4,020. So to recap, these special words indicate to us that we're going to be adding. If we're doing worded problems and we see these words, immediately we get the idea we're going to add. If they literally say add, find the sum plus, so one thing plus another thing will give what? Or what is the sum of this number and that number? What is the total? So a number of mangoes fell from the tree in the morning, a number of mangoes fell from the tree in the afternoon, a number of mangoes fell from the tree in the evening. If you're like me, you're always watching to see how many mangoes are falling from the tree to go and pick them up, because I'm a mango head, right? So what is the total number of mangoes that fell from the tree? You add up those that fell in the morning, those that fell in the afternoon, those that fell in the evening. If you want to add how many mangoes in all did you eat, if you're like me, you ate all of them. So the total number of mangoes that you ate, how many did you eat for lunch, how many did you eat in the afternoon, how many did you eat right after dinner, if you're a mango head like me. So the total number of mangoes. If they say how many in all, how many all together, those indicate addition. And remember, the crucial point is to line up your digits in the correct place. Because if you don't, you have already failed that particular problem. It makes no sense to go any further. Your answer is doomed to be incorrect. Unless it was just the same digits and you just had zeros at the top. Then it would probably make no difference, right? But you must make sure the ones are lined up together, the tens are lined up together, the hundreds are lined up together. And remember, the zero in addition makes no difference. Whether the zero is at the top or at the bottom, 0 plus any number will give you back that same number. 0 plus 4 is 4, 0 plus 8 is 8, 2 plus 0 is 2. So once you have your digits lined up properly, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, then you can go and start your adding. Remember too, if you get a digit, you get a number that's bigger than 9, you cannot put down all of that number unless it's at the end, the very end of your sum. You must see how many groups of the other place you can get. So if you got 23 here in the ones place, you can't put down the 23. You have to say how many groups of 10 can I get out of 23. So that's 2 groups of 10. You would have to put the 2 in the tens place. And 3 ones remain. If you got 76, that's 7 groups of 10, 6 remain. And this is the same for any of the place. If you got 25 under the tens place, remember it does not represent 25. It represents 25 tens. Right? And from that you can take 20 tens, which is 200. So you'd carry the 2 over to the 100 place. Right? And 5 would remain. So just bear those things in mind. Bear those things in mind and you will be perfectly fine with your addition. And remember, addition is one of the 4 basic principles of arithmetic, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Once you have mastered those, then you can progress to do the other principles. And there are many more principles. These are just the basic fundamental ones. If you have benefited from this video, please share it with your friends, your classmates, so that they too can benefit and lay their foundation as mathematics scholars. Please like, and if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel so you can benefit from more videos. If you have a particular topic that you'd like me to do a video on, please write in the comments, let me know. And please also comment if you have been helped, say thank you, miss. And I'll see you next time.